Okay. Alright, here we go. Thank you for watching this video. This is my first ever tutorial, dance tutorial. This is the first move Michael Jackson move I ever learned. I just know it as a three-step. And it is a move that he performed, that he threw in during live performances of Dangerous, the song Dangerous, during that dance number. So if you ever watch the live performance of the song Dangerous, then you will see this move in the middle of it. So it took me about, I'd say about a month to learn it, but that was actually on very little practice time. I didn't practice it as much as you think I would have. Excuse me, but what I did though was I wound up, when I worked at the law office, I would coordinate my feet under my desk. I would do it that way. I would just sit at my desk and try to coordinate. You have to coordinate your feet to do two completely different things. So I mean, if you're naturally right-footed, which I am, then it would probably, you know, if you're not so used to using your left foot, then you might find at first how it's, you know, it's harder because you're trying to coordinate your feet to do two different things at once. But after practice, there's really no telling how much time it'll take you to master this move. So, like I said, if you put the work into it, you can do it. So, what it is, and like I said, it was performed in the Dangerous, the live performance of the song Dangerous, and it is a three-step move. I just know it as a three-step move. Some people might know it as as James Brown footwork, James Brown shuffle, because it's pretty well known that James Brown was the biggest. Michael Jackson said it himself that James Brown was the biggest influence in him as a dancer. So the move, it starts off with your left foot with the heel up and the back foot, the right foot, the right foot's completely flat. The left foot, the toes are up, the toes are on the ground, the left heel's up like this, and it's, like I said, it's a three-step. So this is how it. That's the move. So as you can see, you have to train your feet to do two completely different things. So the way it works is, it's simple to describe it, how to do it, but it's another thing to actually execute the move. So what you do, your left foot, the heel's up, the toes are on the ground like this, and what happens is you want to land on your left heel. So you do that to where now your toes are up, your heel's on the ground. Then you, on the second count, the second beat, you get on your toe again like this, exactly like this, pointed outward, and you then land that left foot on the toe. You land it backward, back in place, in its original place. So it's heels up at the set, and then on the first beat, one on the heel with the toes pointed outward. On two, you want to bring the toes back inward while flipping the heel up like this, and then while the toes are pointed out in the other direction, and then back in its original place. So it's boom, 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 boom. Of course, the right foot, it's a completely different story. What your right foot has to do is, on count one, you go one. The foot starts off, the right foot starts off completely flat. And then when you bring it inward, bring it inward, lift it upward, and then real quickly you land on the toe and then on the heel. So it's 1. That's on the first beat. Just like 1. Notice how my right foot does that? It comes forward a little bit, lands on the toe first, and then lands on the heel. So it's 1. That's on count 1, beat 1. Then the right foot now has to lift upward on the toe while the right heel comes up, and then it inverts outward, or backwards I should say, on beat number 2, to where your right heel is on the ground, then the toes are now off the ground. And then on beat 3, you're back in the original position. Bam. The right foot is completely flat. So you're going 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So mess around with that a little bit. Get each foot individually trained to do those motions. The left foot going this, bomb. Now, 1, 2, 3. On the heel, on the toe, back to its original position. On the heel, on the toe, back to its original position on the left foot. The right foot, lift it upward, land, just like that. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3. And then the tricky part, of course, is training yourself to do those two things, which are completely different things, to do those at once, so that when you put it together, it goes boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. And you can add a little swagger in it. You know, sometimes when I'm doing it, I put a little, snap my finger. So that's the 3-step. It's like I said, it took me a month to learn it, but that was on very little practice time. But when I did practice, I would, trade under the desk at work, to get my feet to do 2 completely different things. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me. So again, my first official dance tutorial on a Michael Jackson dance move. So thanks for watching, and like I said, if you have any questions at all, feel free to send me a message. Thank you very much.